Good Saturday morning, everybody. This is First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Panish. Quick weather update. We've got some pretty strong storms down to the south. Kind of interesting that these are the only showers anywhere in the southeast right now. They seem to be forming on what is an old warm front slash outflow boundary. It's kind of hard to tell what's triggering these. We definitely have a lot of moisture out there, but a quick loop will show that these things are barely moving. They're drifting through York County, Chester County, moving towards Lancaster County. The part closest to Charlotte is actually weakening a little bit, though there's some heavy rain, and intensifying a little bit towards Lancaster County. So you get an idea on how those things are moving. I'll show you a little wider view and show you what I'm talking about. I mean, look, this is really the only thing going on. Actually, sunshine in the mountains, plenty of sunshine out towards the coast, but this little cluster of showers. And when you look at the dew points, you can see what's going on. Dew points are really high, 60s and 70s in some locations. So the dew points have come up quite a bit during the overnight hours, which is a sign of that easterly flow coming in from the Atlantic and from the Gulf of Mexico. I'm going to do a quick little loop here, and you can see the kind of movement of these cells. They look like they're drifting east, but the low-level flow down at the bottom level of the atmosphere, where we are, is coming in from the coast. So the moisture is feeding into it, and this little disturbance is riding in. This is likely maybe a small piece of some of these big mesoscale convective systems, these clusters of storms that have been rotating down. So I do expect this storm cluster to be around for a while. If we look real carefully at some of the short-range modeling, I'll throw up the short range, what we call the HRRR model. This is the high resolution short range model. You can see it kind of picked up on something there this morning at about 8 a.m. And then as we go into the afternoon, you can see that little cluster is kind of falling apart by about noon. But then we see new storms form all across the Carolinas. And this is more the pattern I expect this afternoon. This morning's little cluster, kind of surprised that it's been as vigorous as it's been. But it's likely going to leave behind these outflow boundaries. And as we go into the afternoon, expect more clusters of storms. So not a total washout right now for our area, but if you're under this cluster of storms, certainly feels that way because it's a tremendous amount of rain, and you can see the active cloud-to-ground lightning. So just keep an eye on the radar. If you can wait till these storms pass, things will improve. These won't last all day, but right now, slow-moving storms moving through parts of York, Chester, Lancaster County, and these are heading towards South Charlotte and eventually Union County in the next hour.